Whoa. No guilt, no guilty conscience kicking in by now? Jesus.
That ain't right. Shame on you.
He's a man! That's a man!
Oh no. People are pissed.
That's a man cheating man!
It's an evil world we live in.
So you're telling me these women have to work all year round, you know, for years to compete in races like this, and then some dude comes in who's obviously beat by every man in all the races, comes into this and smokes everyone. Anyone who's an athlete knows this is some BS. This is totally unfair. I was actually happy to hear those people speaking up in the crowd, because it needs to be said by someone, doesn't it? If people like this want to compete, they should compete against each other. Don't be infiltrating women's sports and taking opportunities from them. Because let's all be honest here, the woman who came second in this race, she came first.
Standing here now, a biological male wearing a dress with a pair of leggings, do you sincerely believe that I should be subject to punitive justice on the basis of what I'm wearing?
I would encourage you to behave as a man, is what I would do, because you are a man, and I don't know how exactly you came to the point where you think you're a woman or very much would like to be a woman, but you aren't. And I don't think anyone who is affirming your delusion is helping. I think they're lying to you, and I think it's very disrespectful, and I think it will not lead to your flourishing. I think it will only immiserate you. You might hate me for telling you the truth, but I think the truth will set you free. Furthermore, your masquerading as a woman does infringe on the legitimate rights of other people, the rights of women to have their own bathrooms, the rights of women to have their own sports leagues. That is not something that you have a right to do, no matter how sincerely you believe the fantasy that you're a woman.
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
Well, to be fair, I've seen a lot of these, and normally it results in a lot of screaming and shouting and chairs and bottles being thrown. But this one was actually chilled and calm, and it was actually a conversation where they were listening to each other.
I'm Asian. I'm Asian. I'm so Asian. My pronouns
Oh no.
are he.
He got on with that one.
If Donald Trump, if he just goes out there and he's a regular conservative president and we end up in a recession, fine. We've been there. But as far as the fascism and the likening him to Hitler and the threat to democracy, if he doesn't do all of that, why should we ever believe Democrats ever again, Chris?
What? Get off his man, Jesus Christ.
No, y'all need to get off Democrats. Being on Democrats is what got y'all in this position. Y'all ride Democrat so much that y'all got delusional and lost track of reality and didn't even see motherfuckers like this kicking y'all ass. Y'all thought that this crazy nonsense he was spewing would never connect with people. You know why? Because y'all lost connection with people.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't this guy voting for Harris? I don't really get involved. I'm not American, you know, in American politics. But doing what I do on YouTube, you see a lot of political videos from these influencers like this guy. And that was the interesting thing about the election. I was seeing a lot of people with big followings getting paid extortionate amounts of money to say they're voting for Harris.
This Venezuelan migrant recently went on a live stream to tell us about some of the cool benefits she's been receiving in New York City.
Oh no.
No one will remove us from here, not even Trump will get us out. Then she says, you know, I've been suffering from, I've been having dental issues. So I had surgery recently, and they helped me with 4 teeth, but the appointments were far away, unfortunately. Then here she says, I'm in New York. I want to leave New York, but I don't have my papers yet. It's nice here, but working without papers, it's horrible.
Go home, get a job.
I'm desperate, to be honest. Then she keeps communicating with the comment section and she says, I'm fairly new. I've been here for only 6 months.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
Only 6 months since I got here. And then
It's a long
someone
time.
asked her, wow, what about your nails? How much were they? She says it was $50 to get them done. But this was maintenance, and that was an additional $30. Oh, it's only a 6-month free hotel stay. No big deal.
Yeah.
An average hotel room for a migrant costs around $350 a night.
Wow.
That means that she's been getting roughly over $60,000 worth of hotel accommodation. When was the last time that any of you received a 6-month hotel freebie? I hope President Trump does the right thing.
Yeah, I don't know what this woman was doing by going live, telling everyone about this. All it's going to do is piss people off. There's people working, an honest living who won't even get anything close to that. And flexing it on social media, yeah, that's not the move.
Let me get this straight. You're protesting in America to be here illegally, and you're waving the flag that you're from, but you refuse to go back to the country that you're from. And not only that, you're taking the American flag, throwing it on the ground and stepping on it. Then why are you here?
Yeah, and I have a large American audience, so I do like making these videos for you guys especially. And a lot of you guys are from there. And I've seen videos of people getting their American flags torn down from their porch or their houses, or they get told to remove them at that. And yeah, he's completely right. There's a lot of people living there, rent-free, tax-free, who are complaining about the country, but they'll refuse to go back to wherever it is they originally came from.
I'm not going to leak anybody specifically, but let me tell you this. Some of the biggest musicians, they got paid to promote and endorse Kamala.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that they wanted Trump. And I know for a fact, because I saw, check this out, I saw actual proof with my own eyes of a private text conversation between somebody and somebody saying that I did this for the bag. I swear to God on everything I love. I'm not lying about it. Really funny. I promise you. Oh, man. So it just goes to show you. It's like, and I'm giving you an example of like how easy it is for people, in the A-listers to easily sell out, man. It's like... It is.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah, this is what I was saying to another clip at the start of the video. There was a lot of these music artists, actors, actresses, whatever. We know they're getting paid the bag to say what they're saying, even though they don't believe it. They took the money and said a load of BS, even though they didn't believe it. I think we all saw that.
I can't wait until American women can't get blueberries for their smoothies.
Oh my God, I can't wait until women can't get their blueberries for their smoothies, and they can't get mangoes for their smoothies or avocados for their avocado toast, because that's all immigrants make for this country is blueberries. And I can't wait until they don't have their blueberries, because then they're gonna really miss the immigrants, and they'll be like, oh my God, I wish I had immigrants so I could have my blueberry smoothie and my fucking avocado toast. Like, oh my God, I can't wait.
Sheriff, he's over here.
Daddy teaches you can be anything in this world that you want to be, right? Don't Daddy teach you that?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white or any color.
Doesn't matter if you're black, white, brown, yellow, right?
Black.
And how we treat people is based on who they are and not what color they are.
And if they're nice and smart.
See, this is how children think right here. Critical race theory wants to end that. Not with my children. It's not gonna happen. My baby's gonna know that no matter what she wants to be in life, all she has to do is work hard, and she can become that.
Work hard, even though you don't know anyone. You can make friends.
Yeah, you can make friends, no matter what color they are. So we need to stop CRT.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank. Children do not see skin color, man.
Nope.
They love everybody. If they're good people, they love them.
We pray for people that are hurt.
Wow. I love it. It's great.
He's completely right. Kids are spoon-fed a lot of the garbage we be seeing and hearing today. Kids don't give a shit what someone has or what they look like or whatever. If someone's nice, friendly, and you'd have good fun with as a kid, that's all you care about. Kids don't give a shit about that. And it's good to see, dads like him. There's a lot of parents like this man who encourage their kids to just be kids and not be letting all this shit that we see in schools, on the news, on social media get into these kids' minds.
Then you go after everybody who is there illegally.
If you're in the country illegally, you're on the table, because it's not okay to, violate laws of this country. You got to remember, every time you enter this country illegally, you violated a crime under Title 8, United States Code 1325. It's a crime. So if you're in the country illegally, you got a problem. And that's why I'm hoping those who are in the country illegally, who have not been ordered removed by the federal judge, should leave.
While you are emphasizing that you go after national security threats, you have said no one's off the table. If you're in the country illegally, you better be looking over your shoulder. You should be afraid.
If you're in the country illegally, it's not okay. It's not okay to violate laws of this country. We have millions of people standing in line, taking the test, doing their background investigation, paying the fees that want to come in the right way.
Yeah, he isn't wrong with that one. Let me know if you agree with him in the comments.
What we had heard from immigration advocates is that this is going to provide a chilling effect to parents in the school drop-off line or something of that matter.
It shouldn't be a chilling effect unless their child's a terrorist or a public safety threat. If they are a public safety threat, national security threat, they should be chilled. They should be afraid because we're looking for them.
Well, if their parent is here and they're an undocumented immigrant, I think was more of the argument that they were making.
They're not off the table either. I mean, they're in the country illegally, they got a problem. I mean, it's not okay. Look, it's not okay to enter this country illegally. It's a crime. That's the way it's supposed to be. I wouldn't feel comfortable if I'm in Switzerland illegally. National security threats and public safety threats have no safe haven in this country, and we'll go where we got to go.
Yeah, no lies detected. And this woman here, and a lot of these people on the news and all that, they believe the same as him. They're just being told what they can and can't say at the end of the day.
Margaret, I don't agree that all these or all these refugees have been properly vetted. In fact, we know that there are cases of people who allegedly were properly vetted and then were literally planning attacks on our country. That happened during the campaign, if you may remember. So clearly not all of these foreign nationals
but there are
have been properly
30,000
vetted.
people in the pipeline, Afghan refugees.
But my primary
Do you stand
concern
by it?
as the vice president, Margaret, is to look after the American people. And now that
So
we
no.
know that we have vetting problems with a lot of these refugee programs, we absolutely cannot unleash thousands of unvetted people into our country.
These
It's
people are
not
vetted.
good.
These people are vetted.
Just like the guy who planned a terrorist attack in Oklahoma a few months ago, he was allegedly properly vetted, and many people in the media and the Democratic Party said that he was properly vetted. Clearly he
Yeah.
wasn't. I don't want my children to share a neighborhood with people who are not properly vetted, and because I don't want it for my kids, I'm not going to force any other American citizens' kids to do that either.
No, and that was a very particular case. It wasn't clear if he was radicalized when he got here or while he was living here.
I don't really
But-
care, Margaret. I don't want that person in my country, and I think most Americans agree with me.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
Yeah, I can't believe this is even a discussion. Like how people will think that people being in a country where they haven't been vetted and checked and done it the right way, which a lot of people do, and if they pass those checks and everything, great. But people who try and fast track that and are here to cause problems, that is a problem.
I don't know about any of you, but I want off this ride. I want off this ride. And anybody who doesn't see what the fuck's going on is I want off this ride.
Well, plane tickets are cheap. They are cheap. You can go wherever. Crying on social media ain't gonna fix your problem.
I am just watching Selena Gomez cry for the illegal. You know, these celebrity hacks, they see things on TikTok or Instagram or social media, and they're so stupid and ill-informed that they sit there and cry because criminal aliens are being deported back to their country of origin.
You're against deportation. Why don't you do this? Why don't you invite them over your house? Bring them around your family, your friends, and your children. You can cook them a nice warm meal, and you guys can all sit around the table and share trendy Aragua stories. Only catch is, you can't know who they are or where they come from. That sounds like a stupid f***ing idea, doesn't it?
Yeah, that Selena Gomez video, we covered it yesterday, is just diabolical. It's crazy how she thought that that was gonna be perceived as her being genuine and honest. You can't be having a breakdown and then quickly grab your phone and get the right angle. That's not how it works.
Y'all finna start discriminating us? Huh? Is y'all finna start discriminating us? So y'all telling me if I want a job here, I can't work here if y'all don't like me?
What?
That's what y'all telling me? Don't say nothing, officer. Hello? Y'all finna start discriminating us, Target? This what we doing? Is this what we doing? Y'all quiet in this motherfucker. Where the workers at? I got kids. I need a job in this motherfucker, man. What's going on?
You need a job, mate. I don't think this is a good way to give out your application form, mate.
Y'all finna follow Trump and his rules? Don't say shit. This fucked up. We got kids out here. Y'all fucked up in here.
Stop it. Get some help.
This guy is acting like this and recording himself for clout. Why would anyone give him a job? Just based on this video alone, it is pretty clear that he can't control himself. He actually went out that day and thought, yeah, I'm gonna record this video, and I just can't understand what the objective is of this video. If he's looking for work, surely this is the worst thing you can do.
My name is Dr. Tracy Castro-Gill. My pronouns are they, them. I am a disabled queer Chicanekis educator and scholar in Washington State with my expertise on curriculum and instruction.
What the fuck does that even mean?
These are markers that were made illegal recently in the federal government. However, my very presence and humanity is in opposition to that legislation. I want to remind us that George Orwell, in his novel 1984, warned us about limiting how we are allowed to define ourselves and our experiences, and how that allows fascism to take root. Teachers have historically held the gap between humanity and fascism, often becoming the primary targets of fascist regimes, and we're seeing that play out currently.
Excuse me, can you keep your focus on the provisions of this bill?
Yes. And I also teach at the University of Washington and hear the curriculum violence and harm and how they're being erased in their K-12 programs, much the way that I and other gender expansive people were erased by Representative McIntyre in this very room today.
Excuse me, ma'am, we don't impugn members. Please proceed carefully.
What the fuck is going on, man? And it's delusional people like this that are in positions where they educate others. They don't even seem very educated themselves.
I think we have the same opportunity as everybody else, as black people.
Yeah, 100%.
With a 200-year economic head start on us.
You don't have nothing to do with that.
Yes, I do. Have you ever heard of generational trauma, generational wealth? How can you build something when my people come from nothing? I come from South Memphis.
And I come from Stop 6.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I went to university.
What does comparison mean? Statistics say that we are behind.
Some people are behind. We're not behind. Why? Because we make positive decisions. You can have a full deck of great cards and you play them poorly, you won't make it in life. You can have a bad hand. You play them strategically and you play them right, you'll do good in life. You had a not so good hand growing up where you grew up at. You made positive decisions that led you here. Everybody don't have a freaking silver spoon in their mouth. America is the only place.
They proportionately.
Who is they? Are you saying white people? Brother, you in the same situation as all these white people and you playing the victim.
Am I?
You at the same university?
What does the same university have to do with anything?
You go to the same classes?
I had a 4.3 GPA in high school.
What's your GPA now?
3.6.
Brother, what's holding you back then?
That's the point. Everybody doesn't have a 3.6. Everybody is
Do you just get a 3.6 because you woke up one day? You studied, didn't you?
Right, no, I actually didn't.
You didn't study.
No.
So then you have a gift that you can go and make a 3-point something and don't even study. The bottom line is that if you study, you work hard, you play the cards that you're dealt properly, you will be successful.
GPA, whatever. He could have a 10 GPA, 1,000. If you live your life with a victim mentality and mindset, you ain't going to get anywhere. This guy is a donut. I hope he can change his thought process, because doing what he's doing now just ain't the way to do it. Everyone else there is in the same position as him. And he's completely right. If you work hard and pursue things, you'll achieve them. The only person holding himself back is him. No one else. There is a lot of people out there like him. Well-educated people with the same opportunities, better opportunities than a lot of people that just don't utilize it or take it because they feel like the world is against them. And don't get me wrong, I felt like the world is against me at times. But that mentality doesn't get you anywhere, because I don't know anyone who's living like this guy and who's happy and successful. Happy is the main one, because they're all miserable.